In Deuteronomy chapter 23, we have a very interesting 3 verses in which instructions are given to the Israelites who are in the camp. When you go out to the area that's made for a toilet, that you take a spade and you dig a hole and you bury what you do. And the reason given in Deuteronomy is that the Lord moves around the camp to defend us and protect us. And if he was to see something indecent, he might move away. So the idea is that God will see what you've done naturally on the ground and it's not covered up. And he'll go, oh, I'm off. And he'll leave the camp. There's maybe 3 ways to interpret this. If it's the word of God and God gave this command, that means that God does not want to look at your crap. If he sees that, he's going to go, oh, hold my nose, oh. Really? This is how petty God is. That something that we all do every single day because it's perfectly natural would actually incense him and make him leave us. The second way to look at it is these were people who were instructing the Israelites, and they couldn't use science, knowing that excrement lying around will draw flies and will become a bit of a health hazard. People who don't really understand science then don't like it and will ignore it. They'll even deny science because they just don't understand it. So they were actually writing these laws and saying, you better not do this because if you do, God won't be happy. Thinking that'll work better than trying to explain to them about health and flies and maggots and stuff like that. The third option is that the people who wrote this actually did believe themselves that God would be dishonoured and annoyed and disgusted at seeing their excrement lying around. And if that's what they think of God when they were writing these laws, that's certainly not the God that I think of. It's not the God that I read about, not in Jesus. I mean, Jesus himself would have done this. He lived and walked as us. He would have done the same thing. Would he be repelled by us? Well, I mean, we are repelled by the thing itself, but you know what I mean. So which of those interpretations would you say is the best interpretation? Let me know in the comments. But it's a very interesting passage when you actually come across it. Yeah. Gets me thinking. Well, lots of things get me thinking. It's my problem. Maybe I think too much. Follow me for more.